Hello. So as you can tell, I got bangs. I went through a little quarantine because your girl got COVID. So I was like, man, I've been really wanting to change my hair for a while, and I know that I've been wanting bangs, but I just don't trust going to the hairdresser. And I have been cutting my hair since I was like really young. I had the confidence that I was not gonna like chop off too much. I did that. I feel like I gave myself exactly what I wanted. And then I got like these rollers, like heatless rollers. I basically spray my bangs lightly, super lightly with water, and I'll let it sit for at least like 15 to 30 minutes, and then it turns out like this. And since my hair has like volume, and since I don't have like a lot of, it's not like really thick, it's like really wispy, since I roll it up and it dries, it just gives it that poof, that voluminous look. So yeah, and then today I just have like a high ponytail, wearing pink today. So I just really wanted to vlog because, man, like I always vlog and I never upload it, but this one is like something I really want to document. I feel like back in the past when I would make videos, I would have this pressure to upload them and I needed to utilize it, and I felt like those feelings were pointing me in a direction where like, hey, don't focus on YouTube right now, just focus on, it was pushing me to keep trying different things to figure out like what I want to do. So essentially what I'm talking about is, I feel like past few years I've been revising my channel, and like I've been thinking about doing art videos, fashion, journaling. Like there's just so many hobbies and things that I love, and like so many options, so many opportunities, and I couldn't figure out how to get to my dream life and the steps and like my skills and apply that to actually make money. And just like a basic general update, in the month of May I was just super busy back to back with a lot of events. Every single weekend I had something to do, which is like amazing, and I feel like all the experiences I had this month was just amazing. But I knew by the end of it I wouldn't be in a great financial place. I knew that I'd be basically holding off on figuring out what I can do for a living, and so I just knew my time was limited. And so Natasha, she asked me if I could go with her to get a tattoo, or she was getting a tattoo. I was just there to like be with her, and we went to Venice Beach and we walked around to like a metaphysical shop, and I got these Moldavite incense cones. Do I have them with me here? I don't really know where it is, but basically they're incense cones that are kind of like fragrances, but a lot more earthy, very spiritual, you know. I got one of those, and Moldavite is basically a crystal. Apparently it was a meteor of some sort that hit Earth. One of the only pieces that are like, that's from outer space that people use for actual intention. And so Moldavite is said that if you have it, it's going to clear away everything in your life that is blocking you. So you may start going through intense trials, just like a lot of things back to back, because your life is basically purging itself to like put you in the direction that you intentionally want to go. And I feel like it's one of those crystals where you need to like really feel intuitively if it's the right time, because there are a lot of crystals that I hear about and there's so many to choose from. But I feel like if you're going through something in life and it gives you an idea of, oh hey, like I know rose quartz is good for healing and love, so I think around this time of my life, I think that would benefit me to, I guess, amplify that. It's been like a really fun and long journey to learn about crystals and how to intentionally use it, and hearing different people's opinions always give me so much insight on like what I could do, how to like approach it that feels right with me. So even though I didn't have the actual Moldavite crystal, I had the incense cones, and so within that week I started lighting it. I got COVID and I was like in this quarantine, and I was having a lot of crying spells. I was purging a lot of my emotions and I didn't know where it was coming from. And so I had like a few quarrels with my lover but essentially I found out that I wanted to become a graphic designer. I was feeling so inspired, and I was thinking about how inspired I was to make spiritual artwork that involves like fonts and typography and collages and textures. Like I just really enjoy the process of putting so many things together to create a cohesive aesthetic. And so I was getting really inspired by a lot of artists who have like this certain style that I really gravitate to, and it's like the very like aura, nostalgic, grain film kind of look. And I feel like with this new age of people being more into spirituality, I feel like those images and those colors really provoke so much within like your consciousness. It just feels like it resonates with you, and I really want to add myself to that conversation, add myself to the pool of people who really enjoy making that artwork, and I want to use that artwork to basically like spread my values and missions and messages and just like what I really want to advocate in life for, which is mindful living and being genuine and authentic, knowing your divine femininity, and just so much of that. And in addition, like in the future, I want to be on podcasts. I want to have my own line of merchandise and clothing. I want to have my own cafe in the future, and I feel like I'm picking up all the tools like along the way, and it's nice because now everything is laid out for me to actually like begin and start. And I started making artwork, and I just like felt this process of pure creativity, pure flow, and I've been like meditating on this and really using spiritual tools to help myself get in the right mindset. And through this quarantine, through my isolation and just like being forced to like really look within myself, I realized that my inner child has always wanted to become an artist. And I was thinking about how in my head I just remembered those moments when I was younger, like I want to become an artist. But you know, over the years growing up in an Asian Filipino household, and just also from just the standards overall that in our culture, like you need financial stability, and it was just like this subconscious engraved fear because no one understood, no one experienced how art can sustain you. And now with social media and technology and people's like expanded tastes, it makes sense that people can have a fulfilling and abundant life living through art. Like all things that I thought when I was younger was just gonna bring me suffering, when in reality it's like completely just changing my perspective. Since I always think about like how I nurture myself internally and mindfully, I just feel like if I can feel this creativity embody such like passion and purpose for me, this can sustain me because I'm making things, I'm creating things, I'm creating like things that just come from somewhere that is so far above our consciousness. I don't know if you guys have read Big Magic by Elizabeth Gilbert, or I'll put the picture here, but it's called Big Magic, and it basically talks about how ideas and thoughts are just like these things that jump to each host to see like, oh, are you going to fulfill me, and are you going to like manifest me into existence? That book has really planted a seed in my head because it makes me realize that I generate so many ideas, and I was making myself feel so stressed having to choose something, when in reality I needed to focus on what felt right, what I felt like I was capable of doing, what I felt like was going to bring me the most happiness in the moment. Other things that added to this was like working on my skills. Like I didn't know how to use Procreate, and I remember getting an iPad for that main reason, to start, I guess, typography, graphic design, digital art. And I got intimidated, but over the years like I started using it a little more, and I didn't realize I was like making those skills happen. And eventually I was asked by a friend to create a poster, and so when I was doing it I was like, wow, like this feels so natural. It feels like I'm not stressed as I used to be using these formats and softwares, because now I know like my way through everything, so it's like second nature. And so when like I'm in the flow of things, it's like I know exactly what to pick out, I know what buttons to do, like I just know like that flow, that hard skill that's making like my motor skills like do all the work basically, but then having my creativity just flow out. So Man, talking about it just makes me feel so excited and so happy, and I just had to share this update because it's just a big leap for me. I'm so sorry, my bed is naked right now and I have like just random shirts there. I didn't realize. I thought I didn't put that in the footage. Okay, so anyways, I feel like everything flowed out so naturally. I just couldn't help but like express everything, all the feels I'm feeling right now. So going back to the main reason why I'm making this video is to vlog and just like share with you guys what I'm gonna do. I just had an amazing morning, like really talking about my feelings with my therapist when it comes to more personal stuff. That felt really good. I had like an amazing meal, I tidied up, and now I am going to head out and work on some things. I will try my best to get as much footage through my iPhone, and then my main goal is to just like upload this, and yeah, that's just gonna be like my update for this time. But I'm gonna finish up my lip. This is the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Lip Pencil in the color Conspiracy. One of my favorite shades ever, and I get like so many compliments on it. So I'm just gonna do like a pink gloss in the middle. I'm not gonna fill it in with more lipstick or anything. Just a very pink look today. I'm gonna go to this coffee shop. It's a really small coffee shop and I'm not comfortable like talking in there, but I am going to just like film like me doing stuff, so, and then I'll just probably put some music and a voiceover. But this place I'm gonna go to is so cute. It's so bright in there. I love studying or working on things in bright places, and it just like makes me feel like a different type of productivityness, because it's like, man, the ambiance, the atmosphere and everything just makes a difference. Okay, I'm like a coffee shop slash cafe connoisseur. Like I'll go out and see what's like the best places to study or like the best drinks. I'm just really detailed like that. So yeah, let's go. Hello, so I am driving to go see my friend Marcella. We're gonna hang out real quick, and it's been a while since I've seen her, so I'm excited. I went to the coffee shop. It was so cute. Like, I hope you guys saw the footage. Like, you saw how bright it was. I'm like crossing an intersection while I'm vlogging. I went to the small coffee shop, and then I went to Starbucks because they were closing at 5, so Starbucks is always like my go-to for sure. I miss these stickers. It'd be so fun to put on.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. Throwback. I'm so excited. I've been craving this actually.
Here's the one that gives me the most imitation crab. Look, no, it's okay.
I'm vlogging, so frostbites.
Frostbite.
These look like Laker colors, but not really, but more like summer. Hello, so it is the next day. It is currently 6:14 a.m. and I'm about to go to work in like another 15 minutes. I got up early for the first time. Oops, there's my alarm for that. I used to be really good at getting up early before I went to work and like get ready. But I've been sleeping in and snoozing in a lot lately, so I'm trying to like slowly change it back to that. Just a small intention there, so hopefully I can get back in that groove, and I can feel myself kind of feeling a little more fatigued because I didn't snooze. But I'm trying not to tell myself that. I'm trying to tell myself that I have endless amounts of energy for the day. I mean, I 100% am gonna take a nap when I get home, but like enable for me to get to work, I think I'll be fine. So right now I have some coffee from Ticino. I don't know, but this is like a herbal tea that tastes like coffee. It's prebiotic, acid-free, caffeine-free, and gluten-free. And this has just been my favorite thing in the world because I feel like my body does not like coffee, and so I'm pretty bummed out about that, but I still love the taste of coffee. So I'm either drinking matcha or I'm either drinking this. So this has been my go-to. I never know how to feel about like having a piece of hair out on one side and not on the other side, but I think it works out because I kind of just don't like it if my face is not framed, and plus my bangs are kind of like really up there today. This one is like not curled. Should I make a braid out of it? Also, it's like my brother's graduation today, and I'm just like it's just like hitting me so hard in the last few days that like, man, this person I watched grew up is now like reaching a huge milestone, and I'm not too far behind from that, and like I'm a little bit ahead of that, you know, like I've experienced that type of stuff, but it's just crazy to witness like your siblings go through such like big things that you did, and you just like understand like where they're at right now because you've been through it. But on the other hand, like they're just about to like learn things. What the heck just happened? Okay, anyways, so I'm gonna deal with this later, but okay, actually this works out. That took a while. Okay, so now I'm just gonna journal before I go. I have like 10 minutes left. I just wanna like just take a moment to be present and just be mindful. I already did like a little bit of meditation this morning, which is good, but I know I need to like revisit that because I always try to like reach a certain level of meditation for the day. Some days I don't get to it, but other days like I intentionally want it to happen, so I really like think about how I'm gonna approach it. Anyways, so I will update you guys when I get back from work. Hopefully like I can still update throughout the day because I know it's gonna be a little busy. I do plan to bake brownies, or like this brownie cookie mix for my brother, and then I do have to get like balloons, and I have to finish up my laundry. But yeah, I will just update you guys later.